Hello, my name is Annie Davis, and I am a friend of Jessica Ack Moody's. We've gone to church together for many years now, and I just really am honored that she asked me to share a testimony of hearing the voice of God. Um, I guess I'll just say that I grew up most of my life not knowing that you could hear from God. I'm just a regular person who was a Christian who went to a lot of church and just didn't know that God had something to say to me today. Um, I started to get to know people who heard from God, and I really thought it was cool. And I really thought I want to do that. If God has something to say to them, I really, really want I bet he has something to say to me too. So I started to pray more and started to just say, God, I'm not okay that other people hear from you and I can't. Like I think that's for me too, and I want it. And that desire opened up a lot of a lot of amazing things since then. But one quick story I just want to share. I just want to encourage you that I think sometimes what we think of as hearing from God is really over dramatized. Um, this one particular situation, I was in a dilemma. My mom and brother needed to move out of our family home because of my mom's accessibility issues. She needed a handicapped place to live. I live about 10 hours from where she and my brother live. So, and I really was just really not sure what to do about it. I knew I had to help them somehow. I didn't know how to help them find a place. And so I was praying about it. And at the same time, like right around the same time, I got an invitation to a wedding for a second cousin of mine. And I wouldn't normally drive 10 hours back to Pennsylvania for a wedding. But something was just really, really tugging at my heart. And I know that that was God tugging at my heart. It was this compelling thing, even though it made no sense financially. I was not going to be able to afford to fly. I was going to have to take a week off to work to drive. I have 5 kids and a job, and but my husband was really supportive, and he said, "I've been praying, and I really think you should go." And I was like, "Wow, okay, I'm going to go." And so in faith, I just believed that that was God, and I went. And the really cool thing, one really cool thing before I even left was, as Liv was leaving. My boss left a card on my desk. Have a great trip, and inside was a Visa gift card. And as it turns out, it was almost the exact amount of money that I needed for the gas for there and back and the tolls. And so I was just like, wow, God, you really see me. You really know what I need. And it's just so powerful to just think that God knew exactly what I needed, and he provided it in a really just basic, simple, everyday way. But it meant a lot to me. And that's how I think he wants to lead us. So as I got to my family's house, I had peace and joy on a 10-hour drive, which is unusual for me. And got there, met my mom and my brothers. We ate at our favorite restaurant. And I just had this like conversation with my mom about the apartments going up behind the restaurant. I was asking her some questions, and I just really felt this really strong urge to go look at them. And that's all I could explain. It wasn't a voice, it was just a really compelling, go do that. Like it was kind of like, all right. So we went and we looked, and my mom was saying, no, it's way too expensive. I've already looked into those and they're way too much money. Well, we walk in, and the lady recognized my mom from having been there before. And she said, I'm so glad you're here. We are running a special this month, and it's 2 months free. And oh, by the way, we have one handicap unit that we built that nobody wants, so I could get you a really good deal on it. And it was like literally within an hour of me being in town and talking to my mom over lunch, she was signing a lease for the exact place where she needed to be with my brother, the exact amount of space, the exact location close to all of the places they have to go and do and be. And it was affordable, and they're still there today. And so it was such a beautiful thing. And the Lord showed me, sometimes now he talks to me in pictures, he gives me these visions. I won't even call them a vision. It's just like this flash in my head that I know I wouldn't have thought of. And he showed me us dancing together. And that is what, ever since then, that's what it's like, I think, for us when he leads. He's asking us to dance, and then he takes a step. Outstretches his hand, and then as we take a step forward in faith, he makes the next move, and then the next move is ours. And so I just would just encourage you to just ask the Lord. Tell him that you want to hear more from him. Even if you do hear from him, if you've never heard from him, he has a lot to say to you. And it's just it's an awesome thing. So thank you for listening to my testimony. God bless.